Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Welcome back to Valhalla. Last we left off, Jill received the news of the death of a loved one. Well, we must continue on. Jill is feeling down, but she really liked that cutesy game poster she saw. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Let's buy that. Cutesy game poster. Poster for some cutesy game about a pink-haired witch flying on a broom? Alright. Jill smiled a bit at the cutesy poster. Have a nice day. Well, we shouldn't stay at home too long or else something might snap in us. So we'll read one article. Kira Mickey Encore Concert. Sounds good. Kira Mickey Encore Concert announced by Lana Smithy. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kira Mickey are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunder Superdome. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are up now for sale and expect to disappear in a matter of minutes. So be quick and secure the best spots. How nice. Always good to hear. I assume that means we'll have more Kira Mickey to see in later days? Maybe? Well. I look forward to whatever the idol comes up with next. Alright. Jill says, good for her. Well, let's go to work. Thursday, December 22nd. Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should have come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I can enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. And Jill kind of grips her hands and looks down a little bit. And Gil just looks at her. So I will come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Ugh. Yes, it is. Ugh. Who's the dipshit that changed to order the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, remember? Oh, yeah. I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died, and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash to distance herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all that away just to be here, so I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all that behind. This is why. See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. I'll leave her be. I'd rather have her come in here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might find. Nanopes look down on me in disgust, knowing they are far superior. Jeez. You're spirited. That's good. Where's the mutt? Working with Sierra. At Sierra. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. That is very true, boss. It's very wise of you. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, he's still just a cat. Then why not have Jill stay but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine, fine. What do we do if she lashes out at the client? That's why you're here, Gillian Pilskin. Who? Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. And Jill still feels down, but I suppose she might feel just a tiny bit better knowing that Boss cares. And somewhere deep down, Gil cares as well. Playlist still looks good. Playlist hasn't done me dirty yet. Oh, you already put on the music. This is gonna be an interesting day. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the... Sniff, sniff. Do I smell tacos? Oh, wait, it's outside. Never mind. Oh, hell no. We meet again, bartender. I don't recall the voice I gave for Virgilio, but I do remember it was very fantastical. Virgilio, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets make it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I want something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do the weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is not in need of medical care. Fine then. I want a Sparkle Star. S-P-A-R... Arkle Star. And Jill just kind of menaces at Virgilio. Virgilio's not very happy to not be indulged. Sparkle Star. A Sparkle Star is 2 Adelhyde, 1 Powdered Delta with optional Carmitrine. We'll make it a big one. Maybe to make Jill feel better. And of course, optional Carmitrine means fill it up. Aged and mixed. They actually used Sparkle, but too many complaints about the skin problems made them redesign the drink without the sparkling. Its tags are sweet, girly, and happy. Its cost, $150. Serve it up. See, was it that hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? No, I'm just filled with the ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and... on second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. Oh, I get those too, you know. Periods. You... do? And just for a moment, Jill is caught off guard. She doesn't know what he means. Yes, last month I finally got over my renaissance and moved to my enlightenment. Ah. And Jill, thinking that maybe Virgilio had something interesting to say, is very unhappy. Even more than she was 5 seconds ago. And Hero was thinking you get to say something serious for once. Are you implying that I'm not serious? Jill says nothing. Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice. Whatever. It's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate would leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please, take measures against it instead of sulking so much. Well, I'll be damned. That actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey! Pompous lunatics have stories too! Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how the... And Jill resumes her glaring. A bad touch. Bad touch. Whatever. And Jill, so immersed in being unhappy that even the whimsical sound of a bad touch crossing her lips won't make her smile. So, just for old time's sake, we'll read a bad touch. As a matter of fact, a big bad touch. A bad touch is 2 Bronze Next Strike, 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flounder Guide, and 4 Chromatron, all on the rocks and mixed. We're nothing but mammals after all. Its tags are sour, classy, and vintage. Its cost $250. And let's Chromatron it up. Mix. Oops, forgot to add the rocks. Big bad touch. Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. And as Jill pontificates to herself, she's looking away and around and making all sorts of faces. If only I had apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. If only I can't even remember what held me back from apologizing all these years. Bartender? You're making lots of faces there. And Jill can't hear Virgilio talking to her. Pride? Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? I can't even fucking remember what kept me from facing this whole situation. Can't I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Great. Now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. And Jill starts feeling even more dejected. Is she okay? No, but just leave her be for now. Hey, Jill! Huh? Oh, thank God. A normal person. Whoa! A mummy! No. I don't have any kids. Say. Still more normal than this twat. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you, darling? Fell off of 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. You look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like it now, though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah. Don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. A big beer for Say. Apologies if gameplay seems a little odd. I don't know why, but my game is running weirdly. Might be something in the background. Did I mess up? Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill it up. Alright, cool. Big beer. Here. Yay! Let's see if there's any differences from the canned ones. Gulp, 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 gulp. And this one tastes less watered down. So, did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in one of those days. And Jill doesn't know whether to be angry or just confused that two people in a row think she's on one of those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky too. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh! Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come in today after all. No, maybe... Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. I'm at a loss what to do here. I'm sorry. That's so nice of you, Say. And Jill cracks a friendly smile. You want to hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh? Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Virgilio? Yeah? You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid! This will make a good entry into my poems blog. I'd feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yes, no! I mean... You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well, it might just be that he looks like from someone from an ad or something. So, what brings you here? I want to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To with you, of course. And Jill cracks a lonely smile. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me real hard. It hurt. She said, "That's for making me worried and not listening to me." And then she became happy. Just like Jill predicted, a slap on the face or a lifetime of despair. Huh. For all Jill's moping at the moment, she really does know how to read people. Can I ask whose loss you are dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. And Jill and Say kind of look at each other awkwardly, and Say wants to help, and Jill knows she wants to help, but they're just kind of at a deadlock at the moment of Jill not wanting to be bothered, sort of, and Say wanting to bother, but not wanting to bother. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know the context, no details. Someone whom I said some mean thing to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing that I can't do anything helps me calm down, but... I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, I just, calm down. I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that one, otherwise I would have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Hey, annoying people have their uses. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that! Let's do that! Give me something cold, please. Alright. Let's say something with ice. Something with ice. What's on the rocks? Yeah. A piano man. On the rocks and mixed. Ah, poor Jill. A piano man. Here. It's pretty cold outside, though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People have told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually. But they've also told me I'm pretty good with the harmonica. So you played the harmonica? I needed something to do some breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. Coming from the pianist, or violinist, whatever Jill is good at. I hear that a lot. I don't know. I know I don't look like the musical type. Yes, a violinist. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Just like me and cooking! That and almost burning my place up. Poor Say. When's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm going to take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure! Cyberpunk bartender action. Valhalla. It is now safe to keep playing. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Still is good. Back. Huh. Looks like you've calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey! The only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2 centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more, you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists that I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard. That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to a stump. What? That's hardcore. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. That's hardcore. Yo, we need to see Buster in action. That guy's awesome. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A Brantini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. One big Brantini for Stella. Glad she's in a good mood. A Brantini. 6 auto hide. Ooh. 3 powder delta, 1 Carmatrine. All aged and mixed. Boop, boop. 8 out of 10 smug assholes recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Its tags are sweet, classy, and happy. Brantini. Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. You know what? For just 1 second, I want to appreciate every day as night. That's good every day and night. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure. I guess. How did you two meet, actually? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times, she started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't ever forget. No, Baka. So, you two have known each other for most of your lives? I've known her for longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. They kind of eat raw brunch and roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though, he was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about my childhood friends. Ooh. Hey Jill, what's this bloom light on the menu? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 bloom lights for the girls. And Jill thinks to herself quietly. Since thinking about her granddad, she's feeling slightly better. You know, happy memories take the bad things away. That's all you can really do. Aged on the rocks and mixed. So, bloom light is not something we see much of, so let's read it. A bloom height, $230. A bloom light is 4 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, 2 flounder guide, 3 carmotrine, all aged, on the rocks, and mixed. It's so unnecessarily brown. Its tags are spicy, promotional, and bland. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I could double these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Yeah, let's double them up. I'm feeling good today. Well, not me, but I feel fine. I guess what I mean is I'm feeling spicy. Like the drink. Whoops, messed it up. I forgot to add more flounder guide. Where do I go from here? Dang it, I forgot to hit any buttons. Everything will be okay. Thanks, song. You get me. Oh, my biscuits. 4 aldehyde. 2 powder delta. 4 flounder guide. I didn't add enough carbotride? What is wrong with me? Okay, well, while we're sitting here doing nothing, I'll reward the folks dealing with this with a small little story. The other day I joined the Valhalla, well, the official Sukeban Games Discord, and I've had a lovely time since I joined. Made all sorts of new friends. I didn't get to personally chat with Kirarin51, but he joined the chat a few times, and it was nice to see what he had to say about things. And got to hear a little more news about Nirvana, which was quite interesting. Dang it. Yeah. I've been visiting pretty much every day, saying hi, seeing what's going on. It's a pretty general mix of things, and from what I've heard, it's the most chill Discord people have ever seen. I mean, I'm not a big Discord person in the first place, so I don't know what a frantic Discord looks like, but I can imagine it's like a live chat. But There it's just kind of calm and cool. Alright, 2 big bloom lights. Here. I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the 3rd one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the lights? Uh-oh, I think we knocked Say out cold. That might have been us. Huh. I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that and she must also still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know, among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was the only one of the few that actually believed in what they were doing, what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with the accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favor, I think. But you know, all that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful for her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? You're 2 drinks in deep, and I spiked them both. So... I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Say. Let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you, and please come again. Hey, feeling better? No. I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim. Welcome. I was afraid I mixed up the directions and ended up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Let's give a sunshine cloud to Kim. And... so, Jill doesn't reek of rage at the moment, but she's feeling a little happy. And, you know what? That's alright. And I wouldn't say it's visible on the outside. Let's add 1 karma charm. I wouldn't say it's visible on the outside, but she does feel a little bit better after talking to Say and Stella, you know. They reminded her of her grandpa. They showed her a nice bond. You know, it's nice. I'm not gonna read Sunshine Cloud. Here. Thanks! So, how's work on the webpaper? Oh, I quit. Why are you still holding the thingy then? What? And Jill's taken aback. She didn't think she'd hear such drastic action from Kim. Yup, I went to the office of that chauvinistic blower and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? Well, after I got drunk and overslept, I missed some assignments. My supervisor yelled at me for being late. I got the mandatory bullying. So at some point, I just kind of snapped and said I didn't have to put up with that. So I quit. Ah, I see. You just snapped. Makes sense. Happens every once in a while. Sorry again about that, by the way. Despite it not being our fault. Oh, don't worry. I should be the one apologizing. Lashing out like that the next day and all. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts, even if you do what you want. You'll still think about what if. Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... And since she doesn't say it, I'll fill it in. She almost jumped off a building and tried to commit suicide. But Boss did the cool boss thing and jumped 20 feet in the air and saved her. But Kim doesn't need to acknowledge that. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. And Jill's dark thoughts start coming back. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. I feel like I can just find something I care about. I won't return to that augmented eye, but I can still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. And Jill doesn't really hear her. She's kind of hearing her own dark thoughts. But she might muster up a response. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? Yeah. But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly, huh? Alright. Bubbly drinks. We got beer, frothy water, cobalt velvet, or fringe weaver. I mean... Whoops, my finger slipped. If detergent commercials let me believe, this will clean up my insides. It'll also kill the things inside of you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure for my family. It's really a common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you, I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, it just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Whoops, that's being slipped, Jill. Give me, something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. She asked for, something. Literally. Here. Thanks! I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm, in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, study whatever I want, work wherever I want. I know it's not the way. I know it's not that way and I won't be that easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I got out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks! I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. She says, not looking at herself. Thanks! Bye, Jill! Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. Shut up, Gil. I know. Giving advice is a lot easier than taking it. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey! Ah, Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing. I know, I came for you! For me? What? Why are you hugging me? And before Jill notices, Dorothy slips underneath the bar faster than the cat and glomps onto her without letting go. And Jill is kind of blushing and like shaking her off, but Dorothy's just like grinning and snickering and like feeling her up like, yeah. I paid her due to that. All night long. Oh god. And Jill isn't sure to be angry or confused or happy. She's kind of deadlocked at the moment. Come again. To put it simply, Dorothy would go to your home with you, and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was the combat rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. Gonna hit Jill with a cold bucket? Just pull one out of the freezer, whack! Yeah, that'll knock her out cold. You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there, boss. It's not. You need hugs. Many hugs. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me, yeah. And Jill kind of puts her hand to her face as Boss grins cheekily, and Dorothy's just feeling Jill up without Jill really noticing. Okay, let's read off our earnings. Today's total earnings: $27,580. Drinks total: 1,420. Mistakes, despite being angry, 0. Commission, 30%. Today's total payment, $426. Tips, $250. Fall service bonus, 500 smackaroos. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. $500 from Boss. Today's total transfer, $1,676. Total funds, $10,551. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jill wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. 4 says, who is that Lilum? And Jill says, a very good friend. So, I'll do a small recap. So for Jill, after being kicked out by Boss, she waddled home holding hands with Dorothy, and Dorothy skipping along gleefully on the way to Jill's apartment. And Jill lets her in, and, you know, they kind of enjoy an awkward silence for a bit until Dorothy makes a move on Jill and just hugs onto her and won't let go. And Jill, just consumed by the stress, just kind of lets Dorothy do her thing. And I guess if you want to know more, maybe try a fan comic or a fan fiction. But you can imagine what happens. I won't go any further. But Jill's mood is better. Being hugged all night is surely a pleasant thing that no normal person would resist. So let's read one article each and we'll get out of here. Monster Girlfriend Chirati. Monster Girlfriend Chirati. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, that fucking music. Is this the GOAT? I don't know. Do you like the GOAT girl? Heh. I'm going to marry a GOAT. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 at most. It's a shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equal bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What else is there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? Normies! Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. 4 says, sounds fun. And Jill says, it's for nerds. As she puts away her copy from her cat. Let's read one article from the Augmented Eye. This is interesting. Lilim receiving mysterious messages by Lana Smithy. Halloween was back in October, but this is a terrifying tale that didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are at best confusing and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most Lilim can't remember exactly what they heard, but the most mysterious thing of all is that perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they were being broadcasted. It was also almost as if something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. 4 says, spooky. And Jill says, we're a bluff. Saying Lilim is hard over and over again, and for me it's weird. I can say Lilith, the mother of the Lilim, but Lilim is like a weird word to say. Alright, so that's it for day 10 of Valhalla. Well, I think we all can, I guess, understand the feeling of loss and how we process it. For Jill, her situation is a little special, so she can't really do the normal thing since this case is a little different from most. But for most people dealing with the loss of someone, it's best if you take time and, organize your thoughts, come to terms with whatever you need to come to terms with, and, take a breath, do some self-care, take long showers, go for walks, don't stay cooped up inside, don't do that. It may not apply to every situation possible, but, fresh air does wonders for the mind, exercise does wonders for the body, and you know what? Reading a good book will always help too. I'm a book fan, as I'm a fan of reading rather than playing action-y games to start with. Visual novels are a great genre of games that I hope continues to thrive in the future. But I'll leave it there. So, thank you for watching Valhalla, and goodbye.